ends, but when there's a lot of people, it's 1,000 coins to get in like immediately. By the way, so yeah. Anyways, let's get some more people in here. Um, Make sure you're 18 years old and above. I'm seeing some things in the guest request, and I just don't know whether you're over the age of 18. So do make sure you're above the age of 18, and don't join in unless you're above the age of 18. If you have any other
Hey,
questions
how's it
to
going?
ask, hey, what you want to debate?
I just don't think that trans men are men. If you're born with a penis and then you're a boy, I mean, you can identify as what you want, right? But you can't change what you
Okay,
actually are.
so people born without. Okay, so someone has, let's say, XY chromosomes and they have a vagina. Are they female? They're not a boy.
If you're born with a female body part, then you are a female. You can't just change that. I mean, you can identify. I'm not going to say,
Chromosomes is irrelevant. Okay, so chromosomes is irrelevant to sex. It's
no,
based off of
no. But if
your
you have a
gender.
penis, you're a man. If you have a vagina, you're a woman. It's that simple.
Okay, so people born without penises are not men.
Right.
Okay, so despite having XY chromosomes, some people with Swyer syndrome, we've got Klinefelter's Turner syndrome as well. But people with Swyer syndrome,
stuff like that. I guess.
they have XY
Stuff like that. You're
chromosomes.
right.
1 second, my dear boy.
But a
One
man,
second, my dear
a
boy.
trans man is not a man.
Give me 1 second, my dear boy. Let me help you out. Just give me a moment. They have XY chromosomes, but they don't have a penis. So you're saying they are not men. So chromosomes is irrelevant. It's based on your genitals. That's what you're saying.
No, it's not based on your genitals.
Saying they are not men.
It's also based on what you're born with.
That's what you're saying. An echo. I'll be back in. Try and request back in. It's just there's an echo, and I don't want to have to deal with the echo right now. Rejoin back in. I'll add you back in. But yeah. Hey, what you mean?
It's true. Trans men are men. True.
I can't hear your microphone clearly. Please make sure your microphone's clear before you request. Psoriasis syndrome is a medical defect. It absolutely does count. Even just because it's a medical defect doesn't mean it doesn't count. Hey, what you want to debate? How old are you? Wait, how old are you?
I'm over the 18 limits.
How old are you? How old are you?
Let me say 19.
Okay, you just... It doesn't mean at all of age, so let's get the next person in here. Chat, tell me what your pronouns are. What are you guys' pronouns? How old are you?
20.
What do you want to debate?
Trans men are men.
Okay, why do you disagree that trans men are men?
What's a man?
Someone who has a desire to be in accordance with the social culture norms typically associated with the male gender.
Which is what? How
do you disagree?
What's
Again,
the
it's
norms?
typically associated with social culture norms. That depends on the society. You understand that? It depends on the society.
Okay, so if you see someone walking down the street, how do you tell if they're a man or a woman?
Probably go on their visual appearance again, based off of how they look. But again, if you are wrong, they'll correct you, and you'll use their correct pronouns. Very simple, right?
Wow.
No, not being transphobic.
So you feel like some lesbian with short hair, you're gonna call her a man? That's pretty sexist, bro.
No, and if I was wrong, she would correct me, or they would correct me, and I get it right. It's very simple. It's not difficult. Everyone double tap the screen. I'm at the next person at 14,000 likes, so double tap the screen. Feel free to check out my YouTube as well for my other debates and subscribe. It helps go a long way. Also, feel free to join the guest request, the debate. Make sure you're 18 years old and above, and yeah, let's get some more people in here. I wasn't losing, but he wasn't making a point. Oh yeah, that person. I'll add you in soon. Hey, what do you want to debate? How old are you? Right, this person's not joining. Let's get the next person in there. Make sure you're 18 years old and above. And yeah, double tap the screen if you want to be added in.
Hello.
Hey, what do you want to debate?
Yeah, so why do you think being a furry is fine?
There's absolutely nothing wrong with being a furry. People who just want to dress up as animals, dress up with a furry costume. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. And I think we should support them and be pro furries. Do you disagree?
Yes, I disagree. Are you a furry?
See, this is a red herring. You're trying to distract. What is that? Me being a furry has no problem whether.
No,
1 second, my dear boy.
It has
Hold
to
on
do
one
with my
second, my dear
point.
boy. Just listen. No, it's got nothing to do with it. Me being a furry has no bearing on whether it is being furry is fine or not.
You
Just like
have
if I was
no
speaking
idea
on,
what argument I'm
yeah,
gonna
but that's
make.
irrelevant. That question is irrelevant. Just like if we're asking race, arguing race, my race has no. It doesn't matter. So again, do you have an issue with being a furry?
Yes.
Why? What's the
Wait,
issue?
actually, I don't want to debate. I don't want to debate that because that's subjective. It's not really like a argument we're gonna even have.
Okay, so you
Anyways,
realize that you just
we could
realized that
debate the trans men are men.
Hold on one second, my dear boy. So you realize that being furry phobic is silly and that we should support furries. Very good. Very nice. Okay, what's the next point?
Nah, being a furry is weird, but
No, it's not
you
weird. There's
can't
nothing wrong
debate
with it
that and
whatsoever.
have an
It
objective
might be
stance on
rare
it
and it might
because
be unusual.
it's subjective.
One second. I don't like the point of weird. Weirdness is a very bad
It's a
word to use. There's
subjective
nothing wrong with
topic.
it. Like, I find many things weird, but it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. So I don't like it when you use the word weird because that implies it's negative. Being a furry is okay. There's nothing wrong with it. What's your next point?
Okay, that's my subjection
And your
are not
point is
met by
negative.
definition. All right, move on. Trans men are not men by definition.
No, they are. The definition of man is someone who has an accordance with the social
How?
culture norms typically associated with the male gender.
That's not the definition of a man. A man is
No,
a
that is
XY
that is an
chromosomes.
absolutely
You guys just
no.
made up a colloquial definition,
No, it's
and
not
now
a
you're trying
colloquial
to push it
definition.
as the
One
as
second,
a
my dear
as a.
boy. No, you're completely wrong. There's nothing wrong. That's a perfectly succinct definition. Someone who has the accordance to be with the social cultural norms typically associated with the male gender or a desire to be in accordance with the social cultural norms. Nothing wrong with that. Your transphobia is not my issue. That's for you to
Okay.
sort out.
Can you give me any type of basis or any type of like credibility behind that definition? Where the fuck did you get that definition from? You just made that shit up. This is what you
You're
people
getting
do. Y'all
angry.
just make up definitions.
Relax. Shh. You're
No,
getting
because
angry.
it's
Calm down.
crazy.
One
It's
second, my
crazy how
dear
y'all
boy.
do that shit, and then
You're getting angry.
wrong with you
There's no
guys.
need to swear. You're clearly getting
Not
emotional
mad.
and it's looking down on you. Just
All right,
relax one
I
second, my dear
apologize for
boy.
cursing.
You're
All
intellectually
right, go
struggling,
ahead.
so let me help you out. There's no need to swear. Yeah, no, it's a perfectly succinct definition. And in fact, definitions are, of course, in terms of language, all definitions are technically made up. Of course, language is human. Definitions change. Definitions, if they're not good definitions, we can absolutely change them. And, just applying it to gender is a very, very poor way. Sorry, applying it to sex is a very, very poor way of defining man and a woman. Male and female, of course, is associated with sex, but man and woman are different. Sex and gender are different. So that's a very poor definition. But someone who has an accordance to be and desire with the social cultural norms typically associated with the sex is perfectly fine. Let me ask you a question. If tomorrow you woke up
No, I don't want
in
to pivot. No. Let me respond to that. I don't want to pivot.
hold on a second, my dear boy.
We're
No
not
pivoting,
gonna.
but
I
if
don't
you
want to
woke
get
up
shot down
tomorrow,
either. Bro,
one
come
second, my
on,
dear boy,
bro.
just pay attention. If you woke up tomorrow in a woman's body, how would you feel?
I wouldn't care. That's a stupid hypothetical because it wouldn't happen. Anyways, back to your
You wouldn't
point.
care?
Look, there's an
Okay, so you're
objective. Look.
pro-trans. That's a very good
I don't want
pro-trans
to. I don't want
argument.
to argue about hypotheticals. That's not gonna get us anywhere. I want to argue about objective
That
facts.
will get you
Listen,
somewhere because you'll get
there's
what
an
it'll do.
objective.
Let me help you out. Let's put a muzzle on it. Let me tell you what it'll do. It will force you to
What is
empathize with
wrong
them.
with
Actually, it'll force you to empathize with trans people and actually sit in their shoes and see what it's like and how they feel.
I don't
And then
care
you'll
to
be.
do that. I don't care to do that because
Yeah, I
that's not
understand.
gonna
You
change
lack
the
empathy.
objective definition.
One second, my dear boy. One second, my dear boy. I understand you lack empathy. Yeah, that's obvious. We can see that. That's why you're transphobic. But the definition, again, it's a perfectly succinct definition. Being a furry is fine. Being a furry is good. There's nothing wrong with it. So I think it's time for you to take your leave because you haven't provided any valuable points. You haven't argued anything well. So let's get the next person in here, guys. Double tap the screen. You want to debate?
Yo, what's going on? I got a question.
How old are you?
15.
Go watch Barney. Go watch Cocomelon, okay?
Kill yourself, dumb nigger.
Oh my goodness me. That is disgusting. I apologize for everyone in the live who had to hear that. It's truly disgusting. And these are the types of people, they say these sorts of things because they are very hateful people. They're very hateful individuals and they don't stand up for other people's rights. Hey, how old are you?
I'm good, thank you.
How old are you?
Oh, 18.
Okay, what month were you born in?
Oh, October
What year?
2000, I think 6.
In that case, you would be 17. Goodbye. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's get the next person in here, guys. Double tap the screen. Let's reach 16,000. Let's reach 17,000 likes. Double tap the screen, everyone. Hey, what you want to debate? But yeah, feel free to subscribe as well and check out the YouTube for my other debates. Like you said, I think 2006. It's just giving. You should be able to have your age at the snap of a finger. All right, this person's not joining. Let's move on to the next guest. Double tap the screen, everyone. Did I add this person in? No, I added this person. I added you in, right?
Hello?
Did I add you in?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, I want to add someone else who hasn't been in. So I hope you're okay with that. But yeah, double tap the screen. Let's get some more people in here. And yeah, let's reach 17,000 likes. Hey, what you want to debate?
Hello?
How old are you?
That's not questionable right now. What you need to answer here is being a furry is
How
fine,
old are
trans
you?
men are men, spanking is abuse. What do you want about there?
How old are you?
That doesn't answer my question.
TikTok
What do we want about there?
doesn't allow people under the age of 18. So can you just answer this very simple question of what is your age? TikTok does not allow people under the age of 18.
Under 18.
All
bro.
right then. So go watch. Hold on one second, my dear boy. I want you to go watch Barney, go watch Cocomelon, and come back when you're of a mature age. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next person, guys. Double tap the screen. Let's get some more people in here. And yeah, double tap the screen, and feel free to subscribe. It helps keep the live streams going. And check out my YouTube for my other baits. Hey, what you want?
Yeah, 23, 2001. I don't think trans men are men.
Okay, why don't you believe trans men are men?
Because I think men is an adult human male.
No, that's not a succinct definition. There's a difference between sex and gender. Males are, of course, people like, of certain characteristics. But men is people who have a typical desire to be in accordance with the social cultural norms, typically associated with being a man or with the male sex. Yes. So again, why don't you believe trans men are men? Why are you transphobic, huh?
So stop using buzzwords to pivot from the conversation. Can you tell me what a trans man without reference to sex is? It is a buzzword. You're just using transphobia as a pivot. Wait, A-Train. Let's have an engaging conversation about it.
Just give me a second, my dear boy. Just because you're intellectually struggling and you're not following on doesn't mean that I'm using buzzwords or that I'm being too complicated. I know it's difficult when you haven't really thought through this stuff, but you just need to catch on, okay? Just you're having trouble following on. Just try, okay?
Okay, cool. So can you tell me what a trans man is without reference to sex if sex and gender are different?
Someone who has a desire to be in accordance with the social cultural norms typically associated with the male sex.
Okay, what are the desired culture? Wait, what are the desired cultural norms associated with men? Okay, can you give me an example?
On the society. What? Just relax. Can you just listen? Just relax and pay attention, my dear boy. Give me a moment. You're being verbose, but you're not actually thinking. Again, this depends on the society. It depends on the culture. In some cultures,
yes. Give me an example. Yes, give me an example.
Just relax. Okay. Again, examples are because it changes from society.
Examples are irrelevant. Wait, but it's the burden of proof is you to determine what's a man if it's not based off sex. So the burden of proof is you to define the etymology surrounding men if you cannot base it around sex. So I'm asking you an example. What is the desire threshold, right, in a society pertaining to what makes somebody a man? Go on. Because it's funny, you call me intellectual, dishonest. Wait, it's funny. Wait. You're pivoting. You're calling me intellectual, but you can't answer the question.
1 second, my dear boy. Did you actually address what I said? I see you're having trouble focusing.
Did you wait? You didn't ask me a question. You can't ask a question with the question.
Did you actually understand what I said? Can you define to me what you think a man is?
You're malfunctioning. It's funny. I already told you what a man is.
Can you tell me
Okay,
what
what
you
was my
believe a man to be? Again?
I already told you.
Can you tell me what you
Clearly,
believe to be?
you don't have the intellectual capacity to listen. What
Can
did
you
I tell you
just
what a
can you
man
just say
was?
it again instead of being verbose? You're being verbose.
Wait, I
Just
already
answer
told
the
you what a
question
man
so I
was.
can debunk it.
What-
I want you to say again
You
so
haven't
everyone in
debunked
the live
anything.
can hear you and I can feel how close you are. Are you listening to what I'm saying?
I already told you what a
Did you
man
actually
was.
hear what I
I'm not
said?
going to restate my opinion. I'm not going to restate
Okay, so you don't have
I'm
the
not going to restate
intelligence to
it.
be able to restate what you're saying. Let's put a muzzle on it. Let's put a muzzle on it. But the point is that we
You still
often see
haven't told me
this.
what a man is.
One second, my dear boy. 1 second, my dear boy. I didn't ask you to speak. But we still observe that he's being very dishonest. Like he just said, I didn't tell him what man is. I said someone who has a desire to be in accordance with the social cultural norms typically associated with the sex of the male gender. And this person clearly is being dishonest and is not engaging with that whatsoever, which is typical, which is
What is the
understandable.
social cultural
1
norms?
second, my dear boy. 1 second. As I said, it depends on the society. It really, of course, it's
Give me a
subjective.
society.
It depends on the society. I don't need to give you society. It depends.
Stop tokenizing. Wait, stop tokenizing cultures that you don't know about and give
If
me
you
a
don't want
cultural
to,
norm.
if you don't want to engage with the argument, you can go back in the
I'm
pen.
trying to engage. You're not giving me any
1
base.
second, my dear boy. 1 second, my dear boy. If you don't want to engage, you can go back in the pen and I can bring someone else on. So it's up to you.
This is crazy.
1 second, my dear boy. Do you actually want to engage with the argument?
Yes, I'm trying to. I'm asking you specifically, what is the cultural norms to be a man? Is it based off masculinity?
Did you actually hear what I said? Are you understanding?
Oh my god!
You seem to have trouble
Dude,
focusing.
holy shit!
You seem to have trouble focusing. You're not understanding what I'm saying. Bro, this
You're just pivoting, bro. Is it masculinity? Is that what makes somebody a man?
Pardon? You see how you're not making sense? Masculinity
Oh my
that's
god.
not the point. That's not the point.
You're going based off social cultural norms. I'm trying to understand a gasp of what your definition of man is.
I just told you.
Yes, give me an example of social cultural norms.
That's irrelevant. I don't need to give you an example.
How is it irrelevant? It's your point.
Even in the case where I did, just listen, you're struggling. Can we stop sending him gifts, please? Because I don't like you guys supporting people who are not intellectually thinking, okay? That's not the case whatsoever. You're not understanding. I just gave you a succinct definition and you're not paying attention. So you have one more chance. You have one more chance to actually engage with it or you're going back in the comments. Okay?
I am engaging.
Mohammed, you're sending him gifts and it's actually getting me aggravated because I don't like it when you send gifts to people who are being transphobic. So you have,
Okay.
Can you stop sending him gifts, please?
Okay, I have a question for you, host, real quick. Right? Would you agree that male and female is applicable throughout all species?
Not necessarily. Some species, that's not the case whatsoever.
Hermaphroditic species are still male and female.
What do you define as a male?
Do you know how we define versus determine sex?
Can you answer the question? I asked you what you define as a male.
Yeah, how do I define a male? Is that what you asked me? I'm sorry.
Yes, I don't know if you're paying attention. I literally just said
denoting to the sex that produces small gametes.
That produces what?
Small gametes.
Okay, so if someone doesn't produce those gametes, are they not a male?
Do you know what denote means?
Do you actually pay attention to what I just said?
Wait, I can't engage in a conversation if you don't know what denote means.
Not understanding is that's not always the case. Not all of them produce.
Yes, that's why I said denote. Do you know what denote means?
Irrelevant. Thank you so much for the gift.
God.
Sir, just relax. You're getting upset. Just calm down.
You're not going to win on. You need to take a linguistics class. Do you know what denote means?
Just relax. Just relax. Pay attention.
This is embarrassing for you.
Stop interrupting. Just calm down. You're not understanding what I'm saying. I can tell that
you're interrupting me. I'm asking you a question. I just want you to know if you know.
Calm down. You're confusing yourself. Okay.
I am calm.
You're confusing yourself. Just relax. Don't unmute yourself. You're muted. Just listen. Let's put a muzzle on it. The point is you're not understanding what I'm saying. You brought up says the notes that produces that, but that's irrelevant because we know that there's, for example, as you mentioned, hermaphroditic, Turner syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome. That's not always the case that they'll produce those gametes. So that's irrelevant. So you need to provide a succinct definition that can actually apply, because in that case, your logic kind of breaks down.
It doesn't, because you're just yapping and you don't even know what intersex conditions are. Each intersex condition, whether it's Klinefelter syndrome, Swyer syndrome, De La Chapelle syndrome, 5-alpha reductio syndrome, is still either male and female, because the reproductive strategy based off the SRY gene is still applicable to the individual that can produce the genitalia structure, which is the gonads that then produce each gamete type. So whether or not that person... Wait, hold on.
It's nice that you're reading off of Google. It's nice.
I'm not reading off of Google. I actually debate this a lot. So I mean, you're failing miserably to substantiate your claim of how trans men are men.
You're not bringing up any actual points. It's funny, but by all means,
I
keep
am.
going.
Okay, so how do we define sex?
Pardon?
How do we define sex?
Why are you deflecting the question on me?
You just deflected.
And you literally...
Wait, you just said what I said was not intelligent, or I'm just reading off of Google. So how do we define sex?
Sex can be based off of chromosomes.
Wait, okay. It can't be based off of chromosomes, because you just admitted there were outliers such as intersex people.
Yes, and they would have, of course, their own category. Sex is not binary; it's bimodal.
No, okay. Can you?
That's fine.
Do you have a computer? Do you have a computer in front of you?
Recognize that?
Do you have a computer in front of you?
Stop moving off the topic.
I'm not moving.
1 second, my dear boy. Do you recognize that it's not binary and that it's bimodal? Do you at least recognize that? Because if you do, you'll understand why it's a spectrum rather than just one or the other. Do you understand that? It's very simple. It's not complicated. So there's no need to be dishonest. Just try and understand, okay? I know it's difficult to try and understand.
What exactly is on the x-axis of the bimodal spectrum if it's not pertained to sex? Go ahead.
You said, what do you say?
Oh my lord! Of course, I have to repeat it for you. What exactly is on the x? What exactly is? What exactly is on the x-axis?
You're understanding that you're lagging out a bit, so there's no need to make snide comments. Just pay attention, and you don't need to be disrespectful. I don't know if you're getting emotional, but it looks bad on you. So again,
well, I mean, you're the one who keeps muting me. I think it looks worse on you as a host.
Because you're being verbose, but you're not actually making a point. You're being verbose.
I am making a point. So what exactly is on the x-axis of the bimodal spectrum if it's not sex? What are you measuring sex to be on the bimodal spectrum?
Oh my goodness. Were you actually paying attention?
What is the quantitative component on the x-axis on the bimodal spectrum?
This is hilarious. Dude,
you're so bad at this. It's funny.
It's actually sad. You're not even listening to anything that I'm saying.
I'm literally critiquing.
Let me help you.
Critiquing your position.
1 second. Let's put a muzzle on it. Let's keep the muzzle on it. Just listen, okay? John's politics. This isn't complicated. Okay, it's not difficult.
It's not.
1 second, my dear boy. Don't interrupt. It's not complicated. Okay, it's very simple. All right. The point is that you're simply choosing to not understand what I'm saying. Okay, just pay attention. This is genuinely sad, and it shows how transphobic you are again. Because again, why are you laughing bro? I don't like the way you laugh. Can you stop laughing like that? John getting more gifts than you. It's sad that you're giving your money to support transphobia, but by all means, if you choose, Stop laughing.
It has to be sad.
Your laugh is actually aggravating me. It's actually annoying me. I'm actually gonna remove you if you keep laughing in that manner. It's so upsetting. But let me just ask a quick question. It's a little red herring, but I'm actually curious to know. Do you believe in God? I'm actually a bit curious.
No, I am agnostic. I don't believe in God.
So you're atheist. You don't believe in God?
No.
Okay, that's interesting. I was just wondering. But yeah. Why do you keep laughing?
You're just pivoting.
So annoying. Stop laughing. Stop laughing, please.
Don't change the subject, bro.
I just said I would. I just said I would change the subject. I literally just said that I was going to change.
Why?
Because I
Bro.
wanted. I was curious. Just stop unmuting your mic. Shh. Just be quiet. Just calm down. Just relax. Just calm down. Guys, can we stop sending gifts, please? I don't have to turn gifts off, so please, can you stop sending him gifts? Because if you're gonna send gifts, send some to me. Appreciate the gifts. Don't.
This has to be satire. There's no way, bro.
Just because someone disagrees with you doesn't mean it's satire. And people like you're so intellectually dishonest.
You keep muting me, and I'm trying to engage.
You're interrupting me. Stop interrupting me. Just because I disagree with you doesn't mean it's satire. Again, can we stop sending gifts? Lux, please stop sending gifts. It's annoying and it's frustrating.
Send a universe, it'll get more annoying.
If you send a universe, I think I'll probably end the stream. Thank you so much for the gift.
That's crazy. Send the universe, let him end the stream. End the stream.
Don't send a universe to him. I will kick him off and I'll get a new guest on. Anyway,
I just want to debate, bro. Please.
Yeah, but you're being dishonest. If you're gonna debate, you need to debate rationally. You need to
I'm
understand.
critiquing your position. I'm asking you what on the x-axis of the bimodal spectrum, right? What is on the x-axis of the bimodal spectrum? You're laughing. This is satire, bro. There's no way. This guy, bro.
It's just your laugh is quite funny, and you're just being dishonest. No.
I know you're attracted to my laugh. I know.
Can you stop saying weird comments?
You're
Like,
laughing.
like this dude is so odd. Like it's just weird. Because you're just saying weird stuff. Like you're just odd. Like I don't even know what to say to you. Stop unmuting yourself. Please stop unmuting yourself.
You gotta be trolling. There's no way.
Let's come down to planet Earth. Just because someone disagrees with you doesn't mean it's trolling, okay? Just because I disagree with your comment doesn't mean I'm trolling, okay? Let's come down to planet Earth. Let's relax and let's think. Also, guys, feel free to check out my YouTube for my other debates. Subscribe to the TikTok. It helps support the streams. As well as if you want to join the guest request, yeah.
And
I don't
follow
know.
me.
You're bringing up red herrings. Shh.
It's in a red herring.
John, calm down. Calm down. You're getting angry. Just relax. Shh. Okay? You're trying to distract from the conversation at hand because you realize that you're being transphobic and it's got nothing to do with what I'm saying. Okay?
Host, will you upload this, by the way? Can you upload this? Will you?
Sir, I'm going to upload this and we'll see how dishonest you're being. Okay? But the point is this. Just stop unmuting your mic. The point is this, is that sex and gender are different. Okay, that sex isn't always clear cut in certain senses. Thank you so much for the gift. Sex isn't always clear cut in certain senses. It's a spectrum. Okay. For example, we have XSY, XYY, Swire syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome, Turner syndrome. There's different ones, and we realize this is in different cases. Okay.
Host.
So we do know that it is unfortunately gender dysphoria is unfortunately a mental disorder. We do acknowledge that that's the case, and we do acknowledge that that's a big issue that we need to sort out as well. And so that's simply the point. Okay, it's not complicated. It's not hard. You're just choosing to not understand. You're bringing up red herrings that are trying to distract from the conversation.
Host, can I ask you a question?
1 second. One second.
Oh, is this going to be an echo chamber? Why are you allowing somebody else up?
I'm just curious on what he has to say because he donated. I say that if people donate.
Sounds good.
I'm just curious on what he has to say. Just keep your mic muted for a moment.
Yeah.
I don't know if he is going to actually join.
I'll do a 1v2. That's fine.
Stop it, please, Johns. Just relax. I know you're angry. I know you realize you've been debunked. Okay, he doesn't seem to be joining. It's all right. But anyways, the point is this. The point is that you don't have an argument. So
I do. You just keep muting me.
Utilizing red herrings to run from the conversation at hand instead of answering the question that I have. I've defined our terms. Your definitions are faulty. You don't acknowledge the difference between sex and gender when there are. Sex and gender are two different things. Can you at least even acknowledge that sex and gender are two things?
No, they're not.
Okay, so you're being dishonest. You won't even acknowledge that sex and gender are two different things. Gender is the expression of sex in society. Sex is, of course, based on biology. So you won't even acknowledge that. And so you are simply being dishonest. And there's nothing else for me to tell you. Do you understand?
So,
Also, everyone, feel free to follow the account as well. It helps go a long way.
why do you keep...
For other streams as well. Just give me a moment, John. Stop unmuting. Feel free to follow the account as well. Be tuned for more streams. I might do more streams of this kind. I also do other streams as well. So feel free to be tuned for that. John, I don't know what else to tell you.
You keep muting me. You don't want to engage.
Your bio says gender critical politics.
Correct. Yes, that is true.
So
I am gender critical.
You said you debate this frequently?
Yes, I do.
How often do you debate this?
5 times a week, probably, with a mix of other political opinions.
5 times a week. So you debate gender like quite a lot.
Yep.
And you are still on the transphobic opinion that trans men are not men?
I guess so.
You think you'd ever change that opinion if someone actually provided evidence that you were wrong?
No, because linguistics is supposed to be utilized of language to be coherent. So there's a difference. There's already coherency when I say trans man and man, trans woman and woman. That's the utilization of language is to be coherent, my friend.
Okay, so
it's called linguistics.
Linguistics, we understand are cultural concepts that we make, like, for example, money as well. It's based on culture. It's of course, linguistics is something we've all agreed upon, and so you're trying to utilize that to be transphobic, and I won't allow you to do it.
Wait, you just said it, host. I agree.
Again,
host. Wait, host.
Please stop interrupting. You are correct that linguistics is based on what we do and what we say, and that's basically it. It's not complicated. It's not difficult to understand, right?
Yes, language is a normative. Correct.
Okay, so listen, I feel like we could have a really proper and long debate, and
I'm trying
to have a long debate with you, and perhaps if you join in another stream, we can have a proper long debate, because of course you clearly have a lot to say, and I'd be happy to debate you on it. But for now,
why not now? What do you mean? Why?
I'm gonna move on to the next guest because you've been here for quite a while, and I do like revolving things around. But I'll debate you when I have more time, so I can actually debunk your points properly. If you have any other questions to ask, everyone double tap the screen. Let's get to 20,000 likes. Also, feel free to subscribe.
Oh, my hair's all fucked up.
Hello.
So first, I'm just gonna. I'm 22, by the way. Born in 2001. It's not gonna be pulling teeth to get my age out because I understand that not everyone wants a bunch of minors on their stream. Trans men are men because they fucking identify as such. Just be respectful. It's not really an issue. It shouldn't be pulling teeth to admit someone's, the way they identify. You can't use the whole, cats, what about cats? How do we identify cats? Because cats don't give a fuck. They're not humans. They don't understand what gender is. Gender is a social construct that humans created because we fucking felt like it, okay? Cats do not give a fuck about, what we perceive their, gender expression, sex characteristics to be. They're just doing their own thing, okay? So to try and come up here and be like, oh, well, how do we characterize these, sexes in nature? Like, we're not, yes, humans are animals, but we're a little more advanced than that, okay? There are people who are trans, there are people who are non-binary, fucking, like, two-spirited people exist. These people have existed all throughout time. You can tell me to shut up. I'm not gonna fucking listen. I am going to fight for the rights of people who fucking deserve it, because that's them, If they want to do them, let them do them, instead of being an asshole and trying to say that they aren't, this, that, or the other. Like, I'm sorry, your comment section right now is fucking crazy. That dude brought so many idiots in, it's painful.
Yeah, it's
truly.
I appreciate you coming in, bro. Thank you very much.
Of course.
Yeah, I hope you guys were listening. Unfortunately, it seems like a lot of people want this and join John's live. I gladly join John's live. I gladly debate him. Points doesn't work, but yeah. Sorry. My apologies. Mi apologias. I'm back. Yeah, anyways, let's get some more people in here. Double tap the screen. Reach 20,000 likes. Thank you so much, everyone. Double tap the screen. Subscribe to the YouTube as well. Feel free to subscribe as well. But yeah. Hey, would you want to debate? Okay, this person's not joining. You guys said join him? He's only got 1,000 followers, and I'm not gonna lie, he's not particularly very relevant in this space. Perhaps if he was a little more relevant, we'd have a much more proper of a debate, but he's not. He doesn't seem to have much pull, so there's not much benefit on my end. Hey, would you want to debate? Twinning?
I don't want to debate anything. I just want to say that I completely agree with you.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, goodness. We have a John Stan here. Oh, dear. Let's move on to the next person, shall we? Alrighty. Guys, please don't disrespect women on my platform. It's very misogynistic. I'm not surprised that misogynists would also fit in the category of people that don't respect women, but it is what it is. I swear I just added this person. Hey, what do you want to debate? How old are you?
I'm 22. I just want to say John cooked you, bro. That's all I wanted to say. Are you gonna run away?
You deluded yourself. You deluded yourself into thinking that that he's brighter than he is. John isn't very intelligent. How are we misogynistic for saying she's wrong? No, you are, because you like disrespecting women as well. Completely wrong. You shouldn't just respect your mother, you should respect all women as well. So don't be misogynistic, it's not nice. Double tap the screen. Also, feel free to subscribe, it helps keep the streams going, as well as check out the YouTube. And this is wild. This is truly wild. I'm not even gonna lie, this is truly wild.